Hmm? Why you are so afraid?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why so much desire for security?
Not much, Swami.
Then why you are so much afraid of your mother? Like chicken.
No lah, just don't want her to disturb me.
What disturb? You don't allow anyone to interfere. That's all. You are grown up now. If you behave like baby, then others will treat you like a baby. Hmm. If you are not ready to travel the path, then just you like Osho, you admire Osho. What is the meaning? It's like you are admiring a film star. How your life is going to change just because you, and the liking can change any moment. People are just totally rotten. The brain is full of junk, and I can hit only those people who are ready to learn something. But even those are so idiotic. One idiot escaped, and I wanted either he become more sincere or he should go. That's why I created this situation. I have also learned something from Osho. I said that Osho said it, that when I see that someone is not growing with me, then I will not tell him to leave, or I will create such situation that he will feel that he is leaving me. But I have already left him. So, but if he has some idea, if he develops some idea about me, like what Osho did with one idiot Mahesh Bhatt, he is a Indian film director. So he wanted to be like kind of personal secretary to Osho. He can always go and he can meet him, he can eat with him, he can go anywhere. But Osho will not allow anyone, if he sees that is not his, that will not help him to grow. That will even make his ego even bigger. So when his ego trips failed, then he broke Osho's mala and threw it in his toilet and flushed it. So I think Osho created all these dramas. He called Vinod Khanna. He was also a film star, and he was a friend of this man. And he said that you just go to him and tell him to return my mala. Otherwise, I will destroy him. So Vinod Khanna went. He said that Bhagwan was very angry and he said that I will destroy you. Now this will create more reaction in him because he was already a complete idiot. Now he thought his ego was challenged. So since then he goes on, whenever he gets an opportunity, he will say that he will go on abusing Osho, that he was a salesman, very good salesman he was. And it was like his mala was like a, what do you call it? Like you keep the dog, what it is called? Strap or whatever,
Yes.
the chain of the dog. So this man was just a complete idiot. That was just a device for his ego to melt. But he went in a journey to have a bigger ego, which was not possible with Osho. So I have also understood little bit of the game. If someone is just wasting too much of my time, then why should I? He will go on asking question and then he will say, I treat you as a friend. If there is no question in you, then why you have to ask anything? If you don't need if there is no confusion in you, then why you have to ask anything? Why you have to talk always all the time? If it is for you an entertainment that you want, you use these kind of talk as an entertainment, your spiritual entertainment. I am not ready for that kind of thing. You can have that kind of thing with. There are so many other idiots like you. You can talk with them, enjoy your. I could see what this man is. He is only food, fuck, and fart kind of man. What you were saying?
I feel when he say he has always treated you as a friend, right?
He was lying
he
also.
Has forgotten.
He was lying also. He was always saying
Swamiji,
Swamiji. So what it is?
Yes. I wanted to say that he's not even being honest by saying this.
He is not one person. The reality is his division is very clear. In him there are two people are very clearly there. So when one is dominating, then he is doing all kind of idiotic thing. When that side is tired, then he becomes a seeker. And after being a seeker, after some time he becomes enlightened. Then he just go on bragging. I at least spoiled his bragging. Now he is no longer bragging, because maybe if I am not in his friend list, then he will again start. Sometime again now he has started writing something, but not that kind of thing. I just saw he wrote something. If you have come in this body, in this form, you will become, your soul will become dirty. There is no way you can escape. No, he is a complete idiot. Consciousness can never become dirty, because it is not a thing, it is not an object, it is always pure. Because you are identified with, the consciousness gets identified with something, then it has an illusion that it has become impure. Even if the shit is reflected in the mirror will not become dirty. Nothing. If you touch the mirror, you will not find shit there. It is just the reflection. In the same way, your consciousness cannot be made dirty by anything. But you don't know what consciousness is. So you are saying, no one can escape, it will become dirty. It will become dirty. Now he is dirty. He is full of dirt. Just fucking all the time.
I feel he's in confusion. But he always
wants to... Who is not in confusion?
Say things. Huh?
Who is not in confusion?
Yeah, but then he will always try to want to like be a master. I feel he has this desire to be a master. And he has said before himself.
He is desired to sell. He thinks he is capable to sell. There are many idiots, they can pose like a master. And if you are just an dishonest person, an unauthentic person, You can earn money out of it. Because when you have yourself sold your consciousness, when you are dishonest to your consciousness, then you can do anything. You can claim anything. How people will not know, because people will see only what you are claiming. They cannot go inside you. Any person who is not claiming much will not attract people much. You have to claim you are the only begotten Son of God.
I always laugh when I remember you said
Hmm.
you said that Osho said Jesus was a crackpot. It just made me laugh.
Whatever Osho said, you have to not take it very literally. Maybe he is trying to put finger in these fanatic Christians. I don't know whether Jesus existed or not. When you don't know anything, whether he is a real man or not, he may be just trying to hurt their ego by saying, I am the only begotten Son of God. And if he was an enlightened person, then he was the only begotten Son of God, because none of them knew anything. That was the language for that time. That was the language for that time. But still, I am not saying that Jesus was a real person. He was enlightened. He may be a crackpot. Who knows? But what is the concern so much? Even if he was enlightened, then also Christians are not in search of enlightenment. They are not going within them. They are not trying to find the kingdom of God within them. They are going out. They are worshipping. They are praying to a God which is sitting in whatever heaven, 7th or 8th or 9th, whatever. Your God is in cloud 9. Huh?
My God, I have not yet known God's son.
But what is your idea of God?
I will use the word consciousness because I don't know. Because since you asked, is idea means it is my imagination. So I feel God is the universal consciousness or energy that is always there. There's no birth and death for it. And in the realm of manifestation, things appear like planets, trees, sea, mountains, animals, human. In this realm of manifestation, it manifests in this way. But I feel this consciousness, its realm is infinite. And I feel there's no way to know. I don't know, but I feel there's perhaps no way to know every single thing that it exists. I don't know, is there a way to know that or not? Like because there are not only Earth, there are so many planets in the galaxy, so many stars,
Mm.
and we don't even know if there's another planet where there is something like human being exists in another planet.
Mm.
Yeah. And I feel that if a person really, really have sincerely have trust in whatever image of God this person have, but if the person is very sincere and really feel that this exists, actually some sort of like small miracles will happen in this person's life. What I feel is like this.
This is all your parrot-like belief. There is nothing real about it.
As you say, it's what is my idea, so it's my imagination. So
If there are millions of galaxies, if there are many planets where life exists, who will know it?
the consciousness.
Then who is the God?
I don't know.
You are so full of inferiority complex. Without the presence of this consciousness, nothing can be known.
What has this got to do with inferiority complex on me?
Because the consciousness is functioning in you. And I said, who is the God? There is nothing higher than the consciousness. If whatever is there, planet and all those things, can be known only by the consciousness. Otherwise, nothing exists if the consciousness is not there. So whatever comes in presence of consciousness registers it. And what is the need to know all those things when you are yourself, your own house is in darkness? It is all ego fulfilling. You want to know about trillions of galaxies and stars and planets. What is the need? You don't even know yourself. This kind of mind, it will be always living the future. If scientists have seen some other planets and galaxy by their instruments, what has changed in their life? So this kind of desire is stupid. First, make your own instrument function according to your master. If man goes to any planet, whether it is Mars or if he goes to moon, who is studying all those things? Who is knowing all those things? It is the consciousness within him that is knowing all those things. But what is the need if you don't know about the whole objective world? You are not even able to take care of yourself. You see your face looks like a shit eater. And you want to know everything. Will you be able to know everything just by desiring? So what is the need to first clean your own house? Charity begins at home. This is all ego trip. You are going nowhere, but you are thinking there are so many trillions of galaxies. What is your, even if you know there are lives in many galaxies, in many planets, how your life is going to change by it? If you have this kind of desire, you are not a scientist. Those who are scientists and those who are studying it, if they have, they are totally dedicated, they will go on discovering many things, whether they know or not at present about life in other planets. They may know, but how their life is going to change by that? It is better that you become ecstatic, you become joyful, you become happy. But idiots, they are looking that one day we will become immortal. Then what you will do? You will just go on eating and shitting for eternity. Eating, shitting, eternity. Huh? All kind of dishonest people, they will say that it is science that will discover. Where is science? Science is sitting somewhere discovering things, or it is always human being who is knowing it. And who knows in human being? It is the consciousness. So even in scientists, consciousness is their highest thing. They are applying their consciousness to know the objective world. So they are able to know it. Those who are mystics, those who are interested in knowing themselves, they go inside. But it is like what Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, you taste the sea water from anywhere, it is salty. Once you have tasted it, you have known the whole sea. Without the presence of this consciousness, nothing can exist. So the whole games begins in the presence of consciousness. Once the consciousness has left this body, your whole world is finished. No planet is there, no galaxy is there. A man can have desire to reach anywhere, moon, Mars, anywhere, but your life in this earth is in such a bad state. So many people are starving, so many people are dying, so many people are so miserable. First make their life happy here. These countries are wasting money for nuclear weapons and all kind of weapons, trillions of dollars. Is this intelligence? If you want to discover all those galaxies and stars, then just go and discover. You look like you are very capable for those things.
Why you say that, sorry?
Because you have the desire for all those things.
But I agree that this will not change the quality of my life, Swami. And also,
you don't have the possibility for that. That is not whatever you could have done in the outside world. Now at the maximum you can do something in the realm of computer. That also you don't have any discipline to dedicate yourself in anything very thoroughly. These are rationalization we give. We don't want to go do anything very sincerely and deeply so. Science will know everything. Science will make the life immortal one day. So what is the need for anything? Even if you will never die. So how your life is going to change by that? The quality of your life will change just because science goes on replacing your organs. It is being recycled and you will not die. So, in what way your life is changing? Quality. And if it is not changing, replacing organs, some of the organs which have become non-functional, your whole life will become a mess. Your whole life will become like it is patched up job. When this moment you are miserable and you want to live for eternity, for what? One moment you can't enjoy. There are idiots everywhere, you will just find idiots. When I was young and I didn't want to get married, then people will say, what will happen to humanity if people decide not to get married? As if the whole world is deciding not to get married. What will happen to procreation? The whole human race will disappear. As if you have got the burden to carry the whole human race on your own shoulder. These are complete idiots. They just want their nose has been cut. So they want everyone's nose should be cut. You know that story or not? I have told you many times. There used to be many people who used to come to me before, and they will say that if something has happened, then you share everywhere. What is there to share? No one is in that state to take that thing. They are dying for money. They are dying for power. If they have to buy a car, then they will waste money like water. But meditation they want free, because they have no desire for it. That is not what they want. So that should be given free. And they can waste in one day in a hotel that they will not spend in even 1 year on meditation. So that shows what you want. What you want, you will get that. What you are desperate for, you will get that. What you respect, what you love, you will get that. Now what do you want to say?
Nothing to say, Swami.
No, you will have to say something.
But whatever I say will be wrong.
Still you say, you will get Zen stick, maybe. Otherwise I will become tired all the time I have to speak. You have to say something.
Okay. I feel that whatever you said are very, very sane. You are very sane. You're the sanest person I've seen in my entire life. I've known in my entire life. I think unconscious people, we are insane, we are just partially sane, we are not fully sane. And I think enlightened people, they are the only really sane people in this world. And those who are still unconscious, we are only partially sane, we are not fully sane. Yeah.
So you are right. I agree with you.
Okay, sorry.
So since now you treat yourself partially sane.
Yes, I'm only partially sane, not fully sane. And a lot of things you share with us after you said it, then I just realized that we don't have the common sense to understanding things in the way you understand, Swami.
But what Osho was saying, just what you asked me yesterday, that the way of Gurdjieff was fourth way. and my way is also fourth
Ah,
way.
ah, ah. Ha, ha.
Actually, he was not right about that J. Krishnamurti and Raman Maharshi. Their way was not fourth way. All those who are enlightened, their way is fourth way. I don't know what he meant because he didn't explain what is fourth way. Maybe whatever that whosoever has shared it, they may have shared it only in part. But the fourth way is the way of the mystic, all the mystic. This very word, even if Gurdjieff was using it, comes from India. That is called Turiya. Turiya means the fourth way. Turiya, the very word is fourth. There are three states: waking state, dream state, and sleep state. And one who comes to know all those states is the fourth. So all the mystics, their way is the fourth way. So maybe he has said it himself. Sometime enlightened people will say something which may not be factually true, but you have to discover it. If you have not experienced it, then you will not be able to see where there is loophole. They knowingly they have left for it to for you to solve it. Whether Maharshi Raman or J. Krishnamurti were one-dimensional or not, but their way was fourth way. Why your face is so serious?
Understanding. I feel that what I felt about Swami, like because last time I was the one who sent you Facebook friend request.
Mm-hmm.
So my feeling about you is right, that from the very beginning, my feeling about you was right, is that you say things from what you really know inside. Whatever you say is the scriptures, is the truth, is the what you have understood, really, really understood. And I really, really hope that I can come to a point where that understanding is also.
What?
I was saying that I hope that one day that understanding also in me, the ability to understand the truth like you do.